What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation 2.0. Let's go. You made it in court. Mind you, she's done porn. She's in the process of still doing porn, meaning she did it.
Well, first off, I want to say that y'all got to understand that fame is a hell of a gun.
All right, welcome back, you guys. Disclaimer: this platform discusses any and all information that has been made known to the public in any way. I am not a journalist. I am a commentator. Sorry, y'all. The information is all alleged, but the commentary is absolutely very real. Welcome, you guys, to Conspiration. This is a podcast, if you will, that I put together. Of course, the title itself is self-explanatory: Conspiracy Conversation. All right. And this involves deep thoughts and conspiracy talk. You know what? I would say this particular video is more so a deep thought than it is conspiracy talk, because it just is blatantly in your face. And this particular conversation piece that we're going to be discussing is the new video produced by Kendrick Lamar, with all this. I'm just going to be very general and plain with you. It's very different demonic entities that he's taken on, right? And so we're going to get into that conversation about what I feel as though is going on in this video. Okay, so I beg of you to, if you guys are listening to me in your car and you're driving, turn me up, share this particular video. Should pray before, pray after, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, but first, welcome, you guys. Welcome to WhitneyD TV 2.0. Where are you tuning in from? Please let me know in the chat or in the comments. All right. Make sure that you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And head on over to my original channel, WhitneyD TV, and subscribe there as well. Keep it cute, or you will get the boot over here too. All right. Now, if you want to drop a little change, you can do so by sending me a super chat, or actually, I'm not monetized over here just yet. But you can send me a direct donation with a Cashapp to Whitney DTV 87. Okay. Now be heard. Leave a comment. Okay. Or you can, chop it up in the comments down below. All right. Lastly, this material is protected by Fair Use Clause of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowing the rebroadcast of copyrighted materials for the purpose of commentary, entertainment, and education. It's going to be a bit of all of that in regards to this particular video. I think I try my best to do a due diligence of coming to you guys with some facts, with proof, if nothing more, and that being me taking the information as we know it to be so, and then quite possibly giving you guys some facts. So yeah, you guys, this particular piece we're going to be covering is titled "We Are Legion, for We Are Many." Kendrick Lamar's The Heart part 5. Okay. Now, again, y'all know my stance as far as my spirituality. I'm a Christian. I'm not just religious. I am spiritual. I'm both. Okay. So, not for nothing, I just wanted to, see if you guys will tickle my fancy for, a brief minute. I'm trying not to hold you guys long. I can't really hold you guys long, anyways. Today, I have to keep in my preparations with my fashion show coming this weekend, and I have to check on Demi at school here soon. But without further ado, everybody, last week Kendrick Lamar's new video hit the internet, and man, did it hit the internet. Had a lot of people talking in regards to him winging in and out of these different individuals, right? All of them, meaning all of them having some kind of substantial amount of purpose. Now, I, on the contrary, have not looked at any other videos to go see what they said, what it was. This is all my perspective. It's my opinion. It is what it is. Hey, B Bishop. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, this is a clip of it. Okay. I just went and grabbed all of the people that he transformed into. All right. And so you can go check it out if you want to. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right. First and foremost, the video starts with this on the screen. I am all of us, right? Very innocent, right? So one would think, okay, you know what I'm saying? He could be talking about, these individuals, he's all black, and pro black, and which absolutely get it. That could be, but again, I'm a woman of faith, and everything that you see is not exactly what it is. OJ, Kendrick, sorry, I'm all over the place. OJ, to Kanye West, to Justice Smollett, Will Smith, and then lastly, Nipsey Hussle. Okay. Again, for those to make reference, okay? OJ, Kanye, Jesse, Will, then lastly, Nipsey. All right. Now, interesting enough, it's like, okay, so how do these people even have anything to do with each other, right? First and foremost, they're all black. We get it. Ooh, yes. But however, on the contrary, okay, first and foremost, OJ, okay, was found not guilty of a crime we all as black people know he did. All right. Okay. By getting off on that on those allegations. Okay. And he's living and thriving, but he morphs into him first. Then he goes into Kanye, who, as we know, have been through and through on online. Well, yeah, thank you, Tavia. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay. But let's be real. Everybody worshiped the man as if he was, and he wasn't. He was not. He was biracial. Thank you for that, Tavia. But nonetheless, Kanye West, who we know has a condition, he is bipolar, schizophrenic, all of those, and beyond sort. He has been in and out of the media with his episodes, as well as I'm gonna just put out that he's a damn sellout. Period. Okay, this conspiration over here, Whitney D TV 2.0, baby. Nothing like Whitney D TV. He's a sellout. Okay, for him to be speaking all this pro-black and blackity black, all he has been going to here lately is wickety white, whack, European, okay, standards, okay, in regards to Kim Kardashian. And what did she do? The same as any other black person that got tired of his behind would have done too, right? But they're supposed to be the golden ones, right? The white chicks, right? Yeah. So It is what it is. He's a sellout. Okay. He morphs into Kanye. Okay. Then from there, he morphs into Jesse Smollett, the gay Tupac, the self proclaimed gay Tupac. Okay. Who lied to the nations, who lied to the world about some allegations. Okay. Who again, got out of jail, and everybody brought put him up to be a martyr for whatever cause, as if he's an example of injustice of the black man in this world. So he decides to morph into him. Then from there we go into Will. And on the contrary, although I had conflicting perspectives when it came to Will, he's a simp. Okay, love you, Will, love him to pieces, but um no way in hell will I, as a woman that I am, have that much control over my husband. And then furthermore, and no way in hell I'm gonna allow my husband on his night to damage his reputation like that. No way, shape, or form did we see Jada attempt to even stop Will, even though that she didn't know what he was doing. Nowhere in there did we see an attempt of her consoling her husband. If I sat there and watched my husband um go up there for my sake, if you will, for to validate me, my feelings, and to I don't care, ball gown, whatever, my knees would have been dropped to the ground. He wouldn't have been able to be surrounded by the likes of a Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington, because me as his wife would have been on my knees. Babe, are you okay? What is going on? What happened? Why did you do that? Consoling him, walking offset with him. Ain't no need for some men in the industry to do what I am called to do as far as my ministry as being a wife with my husband. So he's a simp.
I noticed I didn't speak on Kobe because, as I noted, I forgot about him transitioning to him. But no shade to Kobe fans. He claimed himself to be the Black Mamba. What is that? A black serpent. A snake, all right. And then look how the way in which he passed, the trauma behind his death, and you want to immortalize him by transforming into him, by morphing into his image. You get what I'm saying? And also, what I didn't really speak about on this particular video is the simple fact of the matter of this sort of holographic ability. What is it called whenever you are, gosh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. But this really happens when people, the demonic individuals, is witchcraft, if you will. They can transcend into people's room and their dreams and be these entities that they're not. Watch people. I mean, it can get very, very strange and weird or demonic. And this video just flew in and out. But I wanted to speak on Kobe because I know I didn't insert him in here, so that means that I wasn't going to be talking about him. But no shade to the Kobe fans. He self-proclaimed himself to be the Black Mamba. People want to say it's because of his game skill. That's great, but you have to be careful what you speak upon yourself, who you relate yourself to. When people be saying, oh yeah, I'm a beast, I'm a beast, what are you making reference to? What are you speaking upon yourself? Let's get back to it.
On the contrary, let's move on to Nipsey Hussle, the new and improved Tupac, if you will. All right, he was a new version of the Tupac. All right. And again, like Tabor pointed out, on the contrary, he was not black. All right. He personified that narrative, but he was not black. Okay. And I really don't care who gets offended by that. Okay. He was not. All right. He was biracial. He had a very, very small percentage of black in him, with both of his parents being of a descent of Indian, okay, with the dots on their head, so much so that that's what they believed in. All right. Newborn, new birth, and all that stuff like that. No shade onto whatever your religious beliefs are, but on the contrary, These are the characters, as I said, in which Kendrick Lamar saw fit to morph into. Okay, a well-known alleged murderer. Okay, a bipolar, low-key schizophrenic, a habitual liar, a weak man, and a thug. These are the individuals in which he decided to morph into. And I do say morph because that's exactly what he did. Okay. Now, allow me to turn it over to the Bible. Okay. For those that get offended by this reference, I'm giving you opportunity to remove yourself at this time. All right. So let's go ahead. Let me share my screen. All right, if you guys will go with me, and this is just a reference, if you will, those that aren't believers in the true and living God, Lord and Savior Jesus, that's fine. This is still a reference to an article, literature, if you will, okay? So just tickle my fancy if you guys don't mind, okay? I want to go to Mark 5, the demons and the pigs, okay, which is very reflective of the beginning of the opening of this particular video. Okay. The story goes as follows. Okay. On the other side of the sea, they arrived in the region of the Gerents. Y'all see it. As soon as Jesus got out of the boat, he was met by a man with an unclean spirit. Okay. He was possessed, who was coming from the tombs. This man had been living in the tombs and could no longer be restrained, even with chains. Though he was often bound with chains and shackles, he had broken the chains and shattered the shackles. Now there was no one with the strength to subdue him. And no, if you don't know, that's why a lot of people that are in that use drugs and things to that nature, even some drunks, are very strong. Why? Because you got to know when you are taking on drugs, when you're taking on alcohols, do you not pay attention to when you go to liquor stores? It says spirits and wines. Okay. So when you ingest liquor, you're taking on a spirit, literally. When you smoke your reefer, your ganja, you're opening your gateway. You're opening yourself up to these dimensions. Okay? When you do that, you notice a lot of drunks in some factors. A lot of people that are high, a lot of people that ingest drugs, they strong, right? Especially crackheads. Okay? This is why. Night and day in the tombs and in the mountains, he kept crying out and cutting himself with stones. All right? Because also what you guys got to understand is that spirits don't like us. All right? The fallen angels, the Nephilims, they didn't like us because God loves us. All right? And so they're it's abusing the body. All right? That's what it's doing when it's gashing the flesh, because it can go to the next one. It don't care about our flesh. That's why you see in a lot of movies, okay, and they are breaking, pop locking it and dropping it because they don't give a darn about this torso, this body. They are beyond this body. We are spirit, right? So when they get into us, well, not us, baby, because I'm a child of the Most High God. I can't be possessed. I can be oppressed. We got to talk about that later. But anywho, these people that allow themselves to be possessed, that don't have Jesus dwelling within them, can be possessed. And not for nothing, they get thrown around and broken legs and all this craziness because that spirit don't give a damn about their body. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You know that's the only way I know how to come. Okay. He said facts. All right, let's continue. All right. And I'm gonna upload this onto my other channel. But let's continue. When the man saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and fell on his knees before him. You see, do you hear that? Baby, whatever demon, demonic element, whatever, baby, when you see Jesus, every knee shall bow. Okay? That's why what y'all got to understand, all these diseases, sickness, illness, diseases, death, and things to that nature, they got to go through Jesus first. So a lot of stuff is allowed by way of the Lord. But trust him and believe. Okay? You won't bow. Okay? When the man saw Jesus from a distance, he ran and fell on his knees before him. And he shouted in a loud voice, "What do you want with me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God? I beg you before God not to torture me." For Jesus had already declared, "Come out of this man, you unclean spirit. Come on up out of there. I see you." But before doing so, or more so after, we got to put a name. And I actually did a live earlier today, and I was telling everybody in regards to what's going on with my Demi Dim, my daughter, who started having seizures, very young, started having seizures, right? And so it was febrile, and every doctor that we went to, they kept trying to put epilepsy on her, and that's not what the Lord was revealing to me. And see, I'm not just that mother, that kind of parent, that kind of person that just go along with the government. They fickle as hell. But the word of God also tells me that I am supposed to abide by the laws of the land. But know that you better know that God's law is always going to trump the law of the land. So on the contrary, faith without works is dead. So I can have all the faith of every mustard seed in the world, but if I don't implement the work, it's dead, right? So we had to figure out what was going on with baby girl, and according to our research, okay, because this condition that she has is very grim. It's very little. It's like 5% of the world who has it. It's not much research about it, and they just automatically diagnose a child with epilepsy. And it's not that. Epilepsy is a child can have a seizure just at the whim, right? And it continues, and so on the contrary, with further research and investigation, we found out that she's with the rare percent of 5% of people that have a condition that's called complex febrile seizures, to where she hasn't outgrown febrile seizures. It's not brain damaging, what have you. So, with that being said, I go back to this, okay? The reason why Jesus is asking, "What is your name?" I need to know who the hell I'm dealing with and what I'm talking to. See, that's the reason why you got to go to the doctor. Okay? Don't get it misconstrued. I'm not want to be like that was out here talking about C-19 didn't exist and all that stuff. Oh, no. But I spoke against it. And if it did get inflicted with me, it was not going to kill me. Come on, somebody. So, as we read in this text, Jesus asked, what is your name? With the response with this man who's inflicted by this demon, he goes on to say, "My name is Legion." He replies to that with, "For we are many." Baby, it's not just one of me. Well, on the contrary, in the opening of the video with Kendrick Lamar, I am all of us. My name is Legion, for we are many. I am all of us, for we are many. We are many. And he begged Jesus repeatedly not to send them out of the region. There on the nearby hillside, a large herd of pigs was feeding. So the demons begged Jesus, send us to the pigs so that we may enter them. He gave them permission, and the unclean spirits came out and went into the pigs. Now, here's the thing. At the end of this video, he then goes into a seance, if you will, with Nipsey. Goes on into basically speaking on behalf of Nipsey, stating how, he's gone, but, he lives on and on sort and on sort, right? Like, it was eerie talking about the guy that shot him and all this stuff like this and how he lives on. And I mean, his mannerism, his movements, his sways looked just like the Nipsey. Like he did the finger, as him. He was performing as Nipsey. Right? And as I wrap this text up, goes on to say, and the herd, about 2,000, rushed down the steep bank into the sea and drowned in the water. Do you hear that? 2,000. Not one stayed up there, meaning this man that was possessed possibly could have had up to 2,000 spirits within him. 2,000. So much so that they rushed off the steep bank into the sea and drowned in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off and reported this in the town and countryside. And the people went out to see what had happened. When they came to Jesus, they saw the man who had been possessed by the legion of demons sitting there, clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. Those who had been seen it described what had happened to the demon-possessed man and also to the pigs. And the people began to beg Jesus to leave their region because that was terrifying. But do you see that? I hope you guys aren't missing that. The sad part about that is that what they should have been afraid of was the demon-possessed man. Right? This is scary as hell. When I saw this video, my spirits were like, what the hell am I looking at? To condition the spirit. This damn freaking possession right before us. Eerie as hell. Oh, but on the contrary, you're scared and afraid of the lifting of these spirits off of this man. But not the demons. Goes on to say, lastly, as we wrap up this text, As he was getting into the boat, the man who had been possessed by the demons begged to go with him. But Jesus would not allow him. Go home to your own people, he said, and tell them how much the Lord has done for you and what mercy he has shown you. So the man went away and began to proclaim throughout the clap the clapacy, whatever, how much Jesus had done for him, and everyone was amazed. My name is Legion, he replied, for we are many. I am all of us. Are you all of them? Because I can't relate to not one of these individuals. Nor can my man. Okay. Relate to none of these ninjas. All right. None of them. So for you to bring on such strong words at the beginning of this particular video is kind of weird. Now, of course, you guys are going to look and see videos where, oh, it's deeper, sister. It's this and that and the third. Oh, no, thank you. Ain't no way in hell I can relate to the likes of OJ murdering ass, allegedly, or Kanye crazy sellout behind, or Jesse sticking the booty, lying behind, nor Will sipping on some scissor behind, okay, or Nipsey, okay, who don't even like me. He don't like black women, okay. So no way, shape, or form am I any of these ninjas. I don't have their essence. We don't have DNA the same. We don't move the same. We don't roll the same. Jesse don't even like niggas. I mean, me. Okay, so I can't relate. Only thing about we can relate with is that we both love pink. All right, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Not for nothing, you guys. That is my deep thought conspiration in regards to We Are Legend for We Are Many. Kendrick Lamar's The Heart Part 5 deep thought. Let me get into the comments and see what you guys had to say. Demi is great. She is doing fine. She went back to school today. Her teacher actually just texted me 7 minutes ago and said recess went well. So that is just amazing to hear. I'm happy to be able to get that good piece of news. My brother says, work your faith, to God be the glory. The Bishop says, I don't really watch videos anymore unless everyone brings it to my attention. Me too. And funny thing enough, my husband, of course, brought this to my attention. I was a huge Kendrick Lamar fan until this fool got on SNL with his eyes blacked out. Okay. So yeah, I said, okay, Ninja, they got you too. I just can't. I just don't know what to do with you for you anymore, sir. So after I saw that, I kind of just, left him alone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Taylor says, my baby said whatever. Well, child, thank you. But yeah, you guys, that's my take on this video. It's no different from any of these other demonic um Jakumatati ritualistic. It's a programming of the mind to make you guys be so just disconnected to reality, to what you know to be so. And if you're not in your Bible, if you're not a believer, you're going to overlook all of this and chalk it up to the universe. Well, I serve the God who created the universe. Oh, my God trumps yours. And that's just what it is. You know, and y'all gotta understand, right, Bishop? No, thank you with the blackened eyes. When you see artists with blacked out eyes, with white out eyes, they are possessed. Okay, they're unconscious. All right. So if you don't have any pupils, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, prime example, my baby girl, when she goes into her seizures, she's zoned out. And literally, it's like, it's eerie because when she stares off, it's her eyes, I mean, they're not rolled up or whatever the case may be. However, you can tell that she's not aware. And a lot of these artists are not aware. They're aware of what their puppet masters are doing to them, but they're not fully conscious, if that makes sense. So when you see a lot of these artists with these blacked out eyes, with these, first off, if their eyes are blacked out, that's a demon possession. Like that's just, what it is. But if you see them with these white contacts where they're just white, no pupil, that's a form. I mean, when you see people, usually when they don't have pupils, their eyes have rolled up and they're like in some kind of unconscious state or seizuring or whatever, and that means they're not conscious, they're not aware. Why are you portraying yourself to be unconscious or spazzed out? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all gotta understand, we are in the end times. All right. None of this surprises me. None of this is coincidental. None of this is happenstance. You better sink your feet to the ground in whatever you believe in. You better hold on to it. Either way, whatever you believe, you're going to be held accountable for it at the end. Okay. So I'm just praying that I'm on the winning team, which I do believe, because everything that has been biblically placed into the books have been coming to pass. Now, I can't speak for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out, guns a blazing. All right. So Tavia says either all white or all black. Yeah, either way, if their eyes is you ain't there. Either way it go. If it's blacked out, if it's white out, you're not there. Okay. We have, if you notice that, y'all, oh come on, I'm finna get deep. We have a duality. Okay. Our people, some people's people are colored, but you can see white. It's a duality. All right. And you have white and black, brown, whatever your eye pupils. But my point is that it's not all white, it's not all black, brown, whatever. It's a duality there, right? So when you are either, blacked out like that, if you notice a lot of these movies, how are the demon's eyes? How are the monster's eyes, right? Yeah. Okay. So they're purposely choosing to take a percentage of whatever it is. If their eyes are blacked out, they're taking their white away. If their eyes are whited out, they're taking that little small percentage of the pupil away to show I'm gone. So, I don't play with that, and I'm very cognizant of what goes into my ear gates, my eye gates, and what I allow myself to be opened up to. And I really don't watch too much stuff multiple times. Like this video, I watched it that one time my husband showed me, and then I came back and I grabbed some screen records for this, and that's it. I'm not gonna play. I'm not, because y'all don't want me possessed or oppressed or none of that, baby, because I've been there, done that. I was hell in the world, and I don't think y'all want that with me. Crazy as a damn June bug, okay? Crazy, all right? So, not for nothing, you guys, that is the video. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? Be heard, leave a comment, let me know what y'all think about the video. Do you agree with me? Do you think, oh Whitney, this is too deep? Okay, or you right there with me and you can understand, you can relate. Tell me your perspective. Is there another perspective that I possibly did not consider? Let me know in the comments. While you're there, you guys, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. If you like more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and also donate to the cause. Do a little money drop for your girl one time, for the one time, okay? And you can do so by sending me a cash app at WhitneyDTV87, okay? Thank you guys so very much for joining me for another conspiration, which is conspiracy conversation in regards to this whole Kendrick Lamar, child. I mean, this is the world that we're in. These are the times that we are in. Before we go, Tabor says it's always good to go deep to seek more knowledge, unheard of knowledge. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is what you guys can expect here on Whitney D TV 2.0. I'm going to try to come to you guys a lot more. Like I said, on the contrary, this weekend, I will be turning up for sure here in the state of Texas in the D child with my fashion show that I have planned. So if you guys are coming to the D for that, make sure you get a picture with me. Okay. Not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Thank you guys so very much. And I will see you guys on the next one. They doing it. You made it in corn. Mind you, she's done porn. She's in the process of still doing porn, meaning she did it.
Well, first off, I want to say that y'all got to understand that fame is a hell of a drug.